As a creative or business owner of any kind, at some point, we just want to have our own personal merchandise, you know? To rep around the city or show your mom to feel cool. Today, I'm gonna show you how I create and sell my own merch through my website, ColeConnor.com, using Printful. Let's get into it. What's going on? My name is Cole Connor. I'm an artist and entrepreneur, and I was put here to do two things: create and inspire. Thanks for being here. Let's get into it. For me, I needed that Cole Connor merch. As an artist, a rapper, and a YouTuber, I just wanted it. And as my design brain morphed, the brands and things I wanted to create did too. Over the years, I've designed many different things. Sometimes just for myself. I mean, would I rather spend 50, 60, 70 bucks on something from Nike or get my own design like every day? This one's pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie. Over the years, I've seen many versions of things that do this, and there are many versions. Another example is Printify, but I have chosen to go with Printful. I haven't used any other ones, so I'm not gonna speak on those. I'm just gonna speak on Printful, and they've done pretty good for me, so sticking with them, and I've seen them grow so much over the years. First things first, before you can do anything, you have to have a design. And to be honest, I do most of my designing in Canva. You don't have to be some super amazing graphic designer to make your own merch. Here are some of the designs I've made. The design could be plain text, like no niche hat, or it could be a logo, like this Bow Los Angeles, my real estate photography company, or a more creative design like this everyday one, which has words inside of everyday. Sometimes it can be hard to read though. You could do a graphic, you could do an all over design. All right, now we're gonna go into Canva on the computer, download a design, upload it to Printful, and I'll show you how it works with your website. All right, let's jump into the computer real quick here. I got Printful.com pulled up and ColeConnor.com. Printful, you just want to sign up for an account so you can log in and start playing with things. It's pretty self-explanatory if you go to Printful.com. Your website, I have a WordPress website, and I'm not a professional website designer, but I do design all my websites, so maybe I am. And WordPress is what I go with over Squarespace and things like that, because I just find it that you can customize it better, and there's just like so many more things you can add to it. Anyways, so what we're going to do is in the Printful backend, you see my dashboard, my Printful orders, product templates, etc. We're going to start with product templates here. I'm going to go with, these are all my templates I've created, but let's just create one just for the heck of it. Just for the frick of it. Let's create one. Just for the shoot of it. Let's do a hat. I'm going to go with a dad hat, baseball cap. I like this vintage dad hat here, so we're going to go with that one here. Let's go black. And you can see everything that you could do with Printful here. Let's go ahead and drop our logo on there. We'll do an Apollo's Boat one. That's my video production company. So let's just say I wanted to make some hats for the squad, aka me. Throw the logo on there. You see after a second, it creates this threaded version, which is cool. And it shows you the embroidery area. You cannot print outside of this area. And plus it would just look wild. So throw the logo there. Looks like a pretty good size. Let's go a little bit bigger. You can add a 3D puff for $1.50. You can even put your logo, you put your logo on the back, put left, right side. Pretty self-explanatory, and it's pretty customizable. Yeah, I've just been so happy with it. So let's just say that's what we want to go with. Continue. Let's call this Printful Video Sample. And you can see down here at the bottom right that the cost is $15.25 for us to get the hat printed. Save product template. Bada boom. You have your file library here. It has every file that you've kind of uploaded. You have your stores. Right now I have my Cole Connor WooCommerce store active on my website. And then you could even click to view your store. And this has all your products that are synced on your website. And so if you go just to my website, ColeConnor.com, ColeConnor.com/shop, it'll take you and it'll show my different little collections here. That's not right, but it's fine. Yeah, you're able to like add pictures and choose your sizes, add descriptions. It's pretty cool. All right, so now that we have that product template created, I'm at my store and you won't have a store yet. So let's make sure we get one created for you. So what you're going to do is go to your website here, then you're going to go to plugins here, and you do want to make sure your template and or theme that you're using is able to work with WooCommerce. It just makes everything way easier. You're going to want to download WooCommerce. Boom, there. And then it'll also pretty much make you download all these other WooCommerce ones. Then you're going to want to download Printful integration for WooCommerce. If you struggle to find that, all you would do is go to add new and you can search Printful, boom, Printful integration for WooCommerce, and then you just type in WooCommerce, and there's your WooCommerce plugin. Beautiful. You can see now your Printful one for WooCommerce. It pops up all of your different orders, etc. So you can kind of take care of things from in there. Then you can also go to your WooCommerce section and, you know, focus on orders and customers. And it's kind of like a whole thing that if y'all are interested in me going more in depth on, I could do that. But I feel like for this video, it's not really necessary. Let's say, okay, I got my store connected to my Printful.com dashboard now. I go to add product, then you can see, you can go ahead and, you know, create a whole new product template, or you can go to my product templates, click what you created, select the colors that you would want to use. None of these are available right now, but then you would go proceed to mockups. Let's do one that's available. Yeah, let's do the currently wine drunk hoodie. Boom, proceed to mockups. And what's kind of cool is that you can kind of custom create mock-up, so you don't have to go out and, you know, shoot with a model or whatever. They kind of do this for you, and some of them look kind of corny, so be prepared for that. I recommend you taking your own photos, like I do for most of mine, but not all of them. And then you can choose if you want to, like, you know, keep a plain picture like this up, or if you want to use the photos that you took. Then you proceed to details. You can change these to whatever you want them to say. You can have some sort of like currently wine drunk hoodie. You can add some sort of fun description to it if you like, and then proceed to pricing. And this is also kind of cool, but I mean, obviously you can only charge so much for like a hoodie. So it costs you $25 to $29 depending on the size, but you could charge, you know, however much profit you want to make. I see, I mean, a lot of people charge $50, so they're making pretty good $24 profit. If you got it like that and your fans or whatever got it like that, you can charge $100. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Whatever people will pay for. It's capitalism, baby. So yeah, once you add the product and actually launch it, it's going to immediately go to your store, which is really cool. You might want to download some of these plugins that were kind of like connecting you to PayPal, so it makes it easier for people to pay. Sometimes you have to think about shipping. That's pretty much it. Download the WooCommerce plugin, download the Printful plugin, create an account with Printful, create your product template, upload it to your store, change the description, add some of your own photos, change the title of it, sync it with your store, and boom, you're good to go. And pro tip, make sure you order a sample through Printful first. They'll send it to you at a discounted rate. And before you go live, you know you got to do a photo shoot. So honestly, it's as simple as that. If you're trying to create and sell merch on your website, it's not difficult. But let's talk about briefly reasons to have merch. I think I had this false idea, especially as a hip hop artist, that it's like you become to depend on the money that you get from merch. And I just think it's the wrong way to look at it. If you are a touring band or artist and you have, you know, lots of fans, maybe it is the right move. If you're constantly doing live shows or live events, it's definitely the right move to have merch available. And maybe you even want to move local, so that way you can get the products for a cheaper rate. But my advice is to not depend on it. I would just try to make the coolest clothes that you would want to wear, that you like repping, and then the fans that fuck with you will purchase it. Just count it as extra income. I feel like sometimes when you depend on it, it just becomes like this weird salesman game that most artists don't want to play. But like I said, if you're big enough or whatever, maybe that's your move. But for me, I'm just creating it. If you like it, if you want to support me, do it. I love it. I don't make a ton per sale. I make like $5-6, so cool, just get it because you want to get it or you want to support me. Most likely that income is not going to change my life in any way. It'll just be some extra bucks from the people who really care about me, and it's important to know that as the person, as the artist. Now, if you're creating your own clothing brand and you're really going ham after just like becoming a clothing brand, that's a whole different story. So other things you can use this stuff for, if you're a business owner, like you saw, I got the Bo Los Angeles hats. This is for a real estate photo company. When I go to shoots, I will be wearing this hat. Will anyone buy this hat? Probably not, but I think it looks pretty official. I got the Apollo's Bo logo on the back. It's just like repping your business. That's cool. You can give them away for free as promo. If you have shows or events, you could give away the stuff at events. It's an extra thing that kind of like provides value, and giving away something of value for free at events and things like that sometimes makes other people want to go purchase it themselves. Obviously, like I said, if you're an artist, I think it's always good to just be prepared. Like, I don't think you should go be investing thousands of dollars on merch if you don't have thousands and thousands of fans who want to buy your merch. It just ends up being a stressful situation, and then you become like a salesman for your merch, which you don't really want to be as an artist. But if you go ahead and set it up with something like Printful, as you start to gain followers on TikTok or subscribers on YouTube and people want to go support you, it will be there, it will be ready to go. And then once you have enough people ordering, you can start to order in bulk, cheaper the prices, and maybe start to push it out there a little bit more. Another thing that's really fun to do, I think it's more fun if you're trying to be a sort of a fashion, an actual brand, consistently dropping designs. When you're using something like Printful, is something you can switch it up. Last year, I tried switching it up on the singles I was dropping, and that was fun for me. I got to design a different type of clothing per single. Like every day was a song that I had. No Niche was a song that I had. I did a currently wine drunk collection I can throw up here. It just makes it fun. It's like another creative outlet that you can incorporate with your music or videos or whatever you make, or photos, your photography. You could throw a picture up on a shirt. There's just so many ways and so many reasons to have merch. I just want to caution you that my personal advice, and you do whatever you want, man, but my personal advice is to not depend on the sales of it, because you become kind of like a salesman, and usually most creatives don't want to be salesmen. But whatever works for you, bro. Honestly, that's it. That's how you create and sell merch using Printful. I hope this was helpful. Thank y'all for tuning in. I got a lot of cool and different content coming to y'all, so stay tuned, like, comment, please subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps so much when y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. I'm getting so close to 1,000 subscribers. Who knows what's gonna happen next? The possibilities are endless. All right, I'll catch you next time.
Every day I wake up with a vision, cooking in the kitchen, ain't no fucking in a mission, like yo. Shaking up your city with my bitchin', sold in the building, and the motherfucker fizzing like whoa. Cold won't stop till they get that gold.